I get it. There's 1,001 gurus trying to tell you that making money online only requires 4 hours a week and you can sit back on your laptop and do absolutely nothing. Sound familiar a little bit? Now, I'm not some random kid talking about business who's never launched and scaled offers before. I have over 130 videos proving to you guys I know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys can go watch them all. Back when I used to only work at Barnes & Nobles to get 30% off all books in the store and literally just working shifts and getting paycheck after paycheck and just spending it all on books, as you guys can see right behind me. And for those of you guys that are new to the channel, I don't have sexy edits. I don't have sexy videos. I only have authentic content that gives you value and that turns your business upside down and actually helps you. So if you're looking for the flashy edits, you're looking for the flashy sound effects, things like that, this channel is not for you. Click off. I don't want you to see this video anyways. With that being said, let's get started. After finally getting into the online space a few years ago and launching offers that did $0 in 4 weeks, and then having offers that do over $12,000 in 3 to 4 weeks, I've learned a thing or two with consistently having a business that makes 5 figures a month. But I have some very harsh and brutal truths that you might need to know as a beginner or somebody who is still below 5 figures a month looking to reach that 6-figure a year run rate. Now, I'm going to be referencing a few principles here in Blue Ocean Strategy. If you guys have not picked up this book, I highly suggest you do. I'm not sponsored or anything by this, obviously, but I'd simply tell you to take out a sheet of paper and write down some bullet points because I'm about to save you about 6 months of wasting time. Now, the biggest misconception that they're not going to tell you about making money online is that you probably, unpopular opinion, should be working a job when you first start. When I first started in the space a few years ago, I didn't start in the YouTube space. I didn't start actually posting videos online. I started behind a computer doing web design, doing graphic design, doing digital marketing and website and blogs. What I didn't realize is that I wanted to do digital marketing and blogging, but I soon realized that I was about 2 decades late to the party as far as blogging goes. So in my amaze, I simply thought I could buy a course or buy a program. It was a blog program. I spent about $1,000 on it, which was crazy to me. I would have never thought that spending $1,000 would be that much, but I spent $1,000 on this blog, on this course, whatever you want to call it, and it absolutely wasted my time, but it was a good thing. It was a good thing I actually pulled the trigger and bought the course because I would have not known what I didn't want to do with my life. Now, I soon realized that market timing is a thing. And a lot of you guys right now want to get into outdated business models that simply do not work anymore. A lot of these business models that these gurus are preaching to you worked when they were on the come up in 2017, in 2018, in 2019. Look at what they're doing, not at what they're selling. What are they doing? A lot of these gurus, the harsh truth about making money online as far as the gurus go, is they're building up attention, they're building up FOMO and anticipation, and then they're selling something. Or they have something that's very desirable in the market, and they're catering towards a mass audience and selling it to the masses. So instead of studying what they're telling you to study, how about you study what they're doing right now? Those are little words of advice that I can give you that nobody told me when I started. Nobody told me that I was going to be 2 decades late to the party on blogging because I simply didn't know that. Nobody told me that the digital marketing space was pretty crowded and that I'd have to create a blue ocean. I didn't even know what a blue ocean or red ocean was. I haven't even read the books yet. Mind you, I was just starting off. Nobody told me anything. And so I was simply coming in here and winging it, spending money on courses, working at Barnes & Nobles, putting all my paycheck back into books. At this time, I remember I would literally just read books in the back of Barnes & Nobles because we had a little dolly that would actually wheel the books from the back room that you'd stock into them to the specific shelves. So I'd always pick the business shelf. So I was always restocking business. I would go to the back room with a dolly. I would stack all the books, all the business books on the dolly, and then I'd go to the business section, and then I'd just kind of be reading behind the shelves. And nobody could see me because the front desk was obviously at the front of the store, and I was kind of on the side towards the back. And then the middle desk was a few bookshelves behind me, so nobody could see me, but I was literally just taking in knowledge during the work. And you probably don't want to work a job right now. The Barnes & Noble was probably the most blessing disguise that I had. But at the time being, I would just read the books while I was stocking them because I wouldn't really care about anything else. I just cared about knowledge. And so I'd read digital marketing books. I would read books about blogging. And it was kind of really weird. I didn't realize it at the time. It was like a huge learning curve. But that's the first key takeaway I have for you guys. So still have a steady pace of income because you yourself are probably going to be spending money not only on expenses and food or rent if you're in that position, But also if you go out, or if I had a girlfriend, or I have a girlfriend at the time, and you're going to want to be spending money like you're making money when you're not. But I would simply tell you to keep on working a job until things get stable with what you're doing in the online space. So it leads me to point number 2. You have to play against the rules of in-person. In person, you don't have to worry too much about trust. In the online business space, everything comes down to trust. Now, low trust is very, very, very apparent in the business space. The reason why I clicked on this video is because you probably had no clue who I was. You probably saw this video on your homepage on YouTube. I completely understand. It's a random dude. He looks like he is the fucking Mexican kid, and you expected me to talk like this. And like, there's so many assumptions that you guys had about me and have about this channel as a whole, and have about everything as society. Everybody has unheld biases. Everybody has underlying beliefs and underlying predictions and underlying determinations that we don't necessarily say. And in the online space, anything is fair game. So you could possibly not click on this video or click on another person's video because you don't care about them. That's cool. But what if you gave them a shot to look at their channel, to watch their videos, and then they simply had something, it changed the trajectory of your business, which then built it on a stronger foundation, and then now it changed your life because you're making 6 figures a month through your business. Same thing has happened with me. A lot of my mentors, or a few of my mentors in the past, I've seen just from YouTube. I've watched their content, I resonated with them, and we hopped on calls, and I haven't handed them money. And that's how it all starts. But the online space is very low trust. That's why I personally offer a lot of stuff for free. So the first link down below is a free training. The reason why it's a free training is because it's a free training. I want to give you guys something for free in exchange for your phone number, your email, and your name. That way I can contact you and ask you what your key takeaways were of the free training. We had like 25 people because my video was doing well yesterday. The videos, or a few days in the past when my videos actually was doing pretty good. So we had like 20 opt-ins. So I was calling these guys after they watched the free training, like, hey, what was your free takeaway? What were your top 3 takeaways from this, XYZ? The entire point of it is that the free training is about selling systems. So it's like, if you want to start a business, the best thing to do is focus on what people need right now, what the market needs. And instead of looking and searching, I'm just going to tell you, the market needs systems, and the revolving problem that every single business owner has is client acquisition. Everybody needs more clients. And so I show you guys in the free training how to build the system, how to sell the system, and then how to get your first few clients, whether it's cold DMs, paid ads, landing pages, things like that. I cover everything. That's the first thing down below in the free training. Now that's sort of for beginners. I want to cater towards beginners, and truthfully, selfishly, I want to help you guys out. And honestly, if it makes sense for us to work together, that's why I want the trust built up, because I'm going to give you guys something for free that's super, super, super valuable. And if we go to work together or not, that's fine. As long as you'll be pointing in the right direction and somebody else can probably help you. That's all that matters. Just getting help. And the second thing I have is the free audit. So for business owners, I always offer, second link down below, is a 15-minute audit. I literally personally look at your business. I'm not going to run this offer for very much longer, but I personally look into your business to see where you're going wrong with client acquisition, where in the pipeline you're losing leads, how to book in 2 to 3 qualified calls, like how I'm doing right now, how to basically fix everything so you are landing a consistent amount of clients every single week. The reason why I'm mentioning those 2 links isn't just to promote them, but to tell you guys that the marketplace needs trust. In order to build trust, you have to simply just offer it. The marketplace needs value, and you need money. So in return, what are you going to do to the marketplace? You're going to give it value, and in return, it's going to bring you the right clients, it's going to open the right doors, and it's going to allow things to fall into place because you simply are giving the market what it needs and what it wants, which is value. A lot of people try to gatekeep, but on this channel, I'm as truthful as possible. And you guys can see every single thing I speak the truth about, every single thing I tell you guys how to do. And so that's why, and my selfish intention is to help build trust with you, to get you closer to the program, to get you closer to me, to get you guys to understand what it is I'm kind of doing and how I'm doing it. And so by doing that, I have to give out free game on YouTube, which is what I'm doing here. It's all part of the funnel. Everybody already knows this. So the third thing is that everybody is going to think you're doing something under the table. Everybody is going to think you're doing something scammy. Everybody's going to think you are doing something weird. And as they should, to be completely honest, they should. Because in the beginning, the harsh truth that nobody really tells you is that you don't really know what you're doing. You have a good direction of where you're at. You might know the business model that you want to get into, but things are not only hazy, but you not only don't have the results, but you aren't that confident. and your confidence kind of radiates. And especially from the start, it's kind of hard to have unshakable confidence. I understand, because you're just kind of starting off. You're just kind of getting to know what you need to do. It is kind of scary, but people see that, especially this huge jump from being an ordinary person who just wants to go down the ordinary track in their life to somebody who wants to take things a step further. Somebody who wants to build a 5-figure or 6-figure a month business. Somebody who wants to change the trajectory of their family's generational bloodline. Whatever it is, whatever motivational factors drive you, the point of it is that people will see that there was a huge separation between the old you and the new you. And this was a huge thing for me, because when I started posting videos on YouTube, everybody thought, not so much that I was a clown, but people were like, dude, this isn't you. And you're right, it wasn't the old me, but I had to newly identify myself with the person that makes content. I'm a business owner. I make content now. I take 2 to 3 sales calls a day. And I identified myself with that before I even had it. And then I took the actionable steps to get it. And then from then on, I actually started booking in 2 to 3 qualified calls a day. I have YouTube videos discussing how I take 70 sales calls a month. I have YouTube videos discussing how I get clients. I use systems. I run paid ads. I have landing pages. I track my metrics. I break everything down in other YouTube videos. But I had to newly shift my identity to somebody who actually does this. And you have to do it too. You have to stop watching these YouTube videos, and you have to take yourself seriously and say, I'm the person that has a successful business. And when you talk to yourself like that, you start to take the actions of the person that has a successful business. And then guess what? Next thing you know, you have the successful business, because it all starts from a thought. Now, the biggest thing I can simply tell you is that you should still have a steady income when this is getting started, because you don't want to get in the hole. You don't want to get into debt. You just want to play as many factors in your lane as possible. You want to take the risk, but you want it to be calculated. As entrepreneurs, we take risks, but we don't take stupid risks. We take smart, calculated risks. I don't want you staying with your job. If you hate it, I totally feel you. I've been there. I've done that. But I want to get you out of there quickly. I want to get you out of your job quickly if that's what you want. And so what I want you to do is I want you to still keep on looking at a job, but then get it to the run rate, get the business to the run rate of where your job's at, and then you can quit. And so from there, you then leap into this new identity and version of yourself. You want to play the rules of the game of the online space, build trust with your audience. If you're selling something like what I'm doing, I'm selling a program, I'm selling client acquisition, full out, done for you structure, booking you guys 2 to 3 qualified appointments. That's my offer. That's my program. Most of you guys already know about that who are watching this video. That's my program. And so it's in my best interest to build trust and post videos on YouTube, giving away free game, telling you guys about my background story, showing you guys who I am, what I did, where I worked, my experience, how I'm doing it, and the come up. It's in my best interest to share all that with you guys, because I want to build trust. And selfishly, I want you guys to change your lives by joining on Create MRR. But I'm obviously not implicit or explicitly saying that. And so that's in my best interest to build up trust. The third thing is to identify yourself as the person that has this stuff. You know, if you're not a millionaire, don't go around the room in your house saying, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Don't do that. Simply, if you want to attract those things, do the actions that the millionaire does. So what are the actions that a millionaire does? And how well they do those actions? What actions are they really good at day in and day out? Consistency, showing up, discipline, moving the needle in their business. What are they doing? And so you have to look at the attributes of what the millionaire is doing, or what the person that makes $30,000 a month is doing. And you have to replicate that in this reality right here. And then things will start to open up. You guys have read Reality Transurfing Outer Intention. This is when it takes place. But then everything will sort of mold into light. This video is a testament. A few years down the line, a lot of people are going to see these videos and they're going to be like, holy crap, this kid was talking about some random stuff, but he was actually on point. And now look where he is right now. You're going to watch this video a few years from now, and I know you're going to be saying that. I was doing this stuff. I was thinking I was already the person before I had it. And when I get there, nothing's going to change. Because I'm still the same person. I still have the same thoughts and belief patterns, and I'm still in the same frequency as the person that actually makes that much money. So wherever I am 2 years from now, this video will be a testament, 110%. I'm not afraid of it. And I wish you guys the best of luck. Build up trust with your audience. Be a good person. Those are the brutal truths about making money online. I wish you the best, and go check out the free training down below.